They're called progressive Muslims. Progressive. Okay, I got to hear about this. So here we go. I'm going to do this. Muslims for progressive values. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so tell me about yourselves.
Okay, so we are Muslims for progressive values, and we advocate for human rights for all. And
okay.
We basically, counter a lot of radicalism that's happening. We are a human rights, faith-based organization. We challenge a lot of the misogynistic, homophobic, apostasy laws.
Okay.
We do a lot of...
Is this a take? Okay.
Yeah, you can take that. Okay. So we do a lot of that stuff.
Okay, so how do you view the Quran? Do you view it as inspired scripture, or you don't agree with everything in the Quran, or what?
It's inspired scripture for me personally, and a lot of the work that we do based on human rights is rooted in the Quran. So, for example, the issue of apostasy. In the Muslim country, and even here in the West, if you decide to leave Islam, it's punishment.
It's death. It's death.
In some countries, it's death.
Yes,
right?
that's in Quran.
No, it's not in the Quran.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not in the Quran.
Okay, all right.
Who's the Muslim?
I'm going to let you speak. But that's not the standard. It's about the book, not who's a Muslim. But go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
There's Muslim and there's Quran.
Okay.
There's Christian and there's Christianity. Right? So
no, but I'm going to let you speak because I want to hear your side. It's very hard, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Please try. You got to be open-minded about this.
No, I'm listening. I want to listen.
Right, okay.
I'm here.
Okay, so there's the Quran. The Quran does not say apostasy is punishable by death. None whatsoever. But it's been interpreted, it's been used as a political tool. During Prophet Muhammad's time, he never punished anyone for converting out of Islam. That never happened. Nobody was killed for being an apostate. People converted in and out. It was that free. But what happened was 200 years after he died, there's this second text called Hadith.
Yes.
That's where the shit happens. That's where all the bastardized stuff happens.
Okay.
It's not in the
So
Quran.
Hadith is not inspired scripture.
No. Hadith is created by men. Politicians. Theologians of the day that said, oh, Prophet Muhammad said this and he did that. 200 years after he died.
Matt, you don't have to wait with me. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to hold you.
2 years after he died is when the Hadith was written. So after centuries after Prophet Muhammad died and centuries after the Quran was revealed, what you have is these medieval politicians of the day that will create apostasy laws. So they did it because it was for the political gain. So you had to be Muslim. You couldn't convert out of Muslim because they were collecting taxes.
Okay.
Make sense?
But wait a minute. Jews and Christians were taxed, but the Muslims were not taxed. So how, if they're converting out of Islam, it's avoid taxes?
Muslims are taxed too.
But not as much as the Christians and Jews?
Because they had to serve. Because they had to fight for the country.
Okay, so
they had it wasn't a volunteer thing. Whereas for the Jews and the Christians, it was a voluntary thing. That's the difference.
Okay, so there's a couple passages. Surah 354, it says Allah is the deceiver of deceivers. So do you take that?
Deceiver?
Yes, that's the word. I'm telling you, get out your Quran. I'll look at it.
Okay.
Marka, it's M-R-K. I don't know how. That's an example.
Okay.
There are other scriptures that say smite their necks. That's in the Quran.
Okay, so let's take that one, smite their necks.
Yes.
That was a particular historical context.
Okay.
It was during a time when Prophet Muhammad was the governor, like we have the Federation of the United States, where there's a governorship. You practice your laws in Texas different than you do in California, for example, right?
Okay.
So the same, during Prophet Muhammad, he was a governor of a state. It was called Medina. And they had several Jewish tribes, they had Christian tribes, they had pagan tribes, and they had Muslim tribes, different Muslim tribes. Okay. So they had a pact that this was the state pact, and we were loyal to each other. Okay. So what happened was there was a Jewish tribe that betrayed. Now there were several Jewish tribes, but there was one Jewish tribe that betrayed the pact. That was, the verse was in reference to that. It was not in reference to smite Jews, period.
So it's not about killing everybody.
Exactly. And the problem is the radical Muslims take that verse, bastardize it, takes it out of context, And the political anti-Muslim camp take that and spread it as truth. So we have
Because that's what you're talking about here.
That's right.
Progressive left and alt-right.
Yes.
Okay.
So the problem that we are stuck in is we have to fight the crazy Muslim right and the political right that is using the same bastardized version of Islam to substantiate their position. So we're stuck in the middle. And the conservative Muslims are really in the same, perpetuate a lot of the nonsense as well. The misogyny and all that stuff, right?
Well, then
so
how do you... Okay.
We progressives are saying both of y'all are wrong.
Okay.
And the fact is, when you have ex-Muslims and you have radical Muslims and you have the political right, the Christian right, all right, all right, using the same against us, it makes our work really tough. We're fighting radicalism.
Period.
We don't want, look, 2050,
2050.
050 is supposed to be the same number of Muslims as Christians. Now you tell me, what kind of Muslims do you want? The head-chopping kind? Misogynistic, intolerant Muslims? Or do you want progressive, inclusive, loving Muslims? You tell me.
So my challenge to you, though, is that there are numerous scriptures. I know about Medina and Mecca. I also know about abrogation. I understand that there are passages that have been rejected.
Abrogation?
Yes.
Not in the Quran.
Yes, it is. You could speak to the chief minds in Egypt. I'm responding, and you don't have to agree. But the chief minds in Egypt, which are the premier authorities on Quran and Islam and Arabic, speak to this.
Why do you think we have the problem?
They are fundamentally, they're rendering it properly.
They are fundamentally.
Exactly. They take the book at its word.
No.
Okay, I'm wrong. Go ahead.
So they are the liars.
So you're saying that they... Okay.
They are the liars. They are the problem we have in this world. They are the ones that have inspired Daesh and ISIS. Where do you think Wahhabism are the same nonsense?
Okay. But they are revered as an authority.
So I don't care.
So you don't care.
I don't subscribe to that.
Is there a progressive imam who is like an authority that you revere? Or
so let me tell you.
Go ahead.
Let me give you a progressive example of an imam of religious authority. In February, and I'm sure nobody noticed it. In February, the religious authorities of Morocco made a decision that apostasy, the religious authority of Morocco, the highest level, they made the decision that apostasy has nothing to do with Islam, that it's a political tool, which is exactly our position.
Okay.
10 years.
So they reject killing somebody for becoming a Jew or a Christian.
Or leaving Islam.
And I just want to ask, you're also a progressive Muslim?
Yeah.
So as progressive Muslims, you don't wear a burqa?
That's not what the Quran says. Wearing the hijab, the head covering, not the burqa.
Okay.
But even wearing the hijab, it's not in the Quran.
Hadith?
It's hadith. And again, this has a lot to do with culture. There's a book I can recommend if you want to read. It seems like you like to read.
Yeah.
It's called The Veil and the Male Elite.
The Veil and the Male Elite.
And it's written by a Moroccan woman, sociologist, theologian, by the name of Fatima Mernissi.
Okay, got it.
You read that book, and you will understand. You will become as liberated as me.
So let me ask you something.
As a man.
So you guys, so you support like LGBT Muslims?
Yes.
Okay, even though they're being thrown off of buildings.
We don't support that.
Okay, so you support allowing that. Was there like a Muslim who made like Martin Luther?
Yes.
He opened up the Bible, not going with tradition, but the Bible.
Yes, exactly.
Who was the Muslim who said, hey, everybody's getting it wrong?
There have been many Muslims that's been doing that throughout the centuries.
Okay.
You know what happened to them? They got killed.
Okay.
And in the modern time, they're silenced. And that's one of the reasons why you pick something up. It's called Celebration of Life.
And it was that book right there, I guess.
Yeah, we highlighted...
Do you need it back? Because it was the last one.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
We highlight all the Muslims, progressive Muslims in the Muslim world. They're doing just that.
And I know about them. How about there's the black lady, I can't remember her name. She was from Kenya. She went to the Netherlands. She was supposed to get a doctorate.
I understand.
Yeah,
She's an ex-Muslim.
Okay, so she's just not a Muslim. Okay, so I want to ask you, let me ask you.
Everybody knows her, right? Because why? Because she talks shit about Islam.
Well, I know about her because she was shut down and didn't get her degree for wanting to speak out against Islam. That's not true. She has actually supported reformers. PragerU did a video about that.
Only recently. But about about 2 books ago, she was going around on all the television circuits, including Colbert, who's a Catholic, and saying...
A very liberal one.
Yeah. But you know what she was saying in all the media outlets? She says, Muslims should be forced to convert to Christianity because Christianity...
Did she say that?
She said that!
I'm going to challenge that. I want to find that first before I just take you at your word.
Yeah, please. And she not only once, but she said it several times.
She's an atheist, by the way.
I know.
So, I don't know.
But she's married this Neil Ferguson guy.
She's married to the historian?
Yeah.
No way! What a small world.
So she wears a big cross now.
Okay, I'm sorry, let me finish.
That was 2 books ago, and so she said that Muslims should be forced to convert to Christianity because Christianity is the true religion of peace.
I would agree with that.
And then Colbert goes, hang on a second. Well, what about the Crusaders, right?
So let's go to that next. So what I want to tell you is my answer to that is I agree. Okay, the Crusades is not Christianity. It's not Christ. No, it's not. So you agree? It's not. It's a. So you're saying to me though that the Quran is not teaching world spread violence and Sharia. It's not teaching that.
Look, there's a difference in Sharia and Sharia law. I'll give you 2. Are you going to broadcast this?
It's already live.
Okay. Oh, it is.
Yes.
Awesome.
It is live. Okay. So you're saying there's Sharia and Sharia law. Okay.
All right.
Sign up on our email list. I've got to go soon on it.
Okay. So
actually like 10%.
Let me give 1 minute.
Sign up on our email list.
Sharia is basically in the Quran that says it's a guide to living a spiritual life. It's described poetically as the water hole that quenches your spiritual thirst.
Okay.
That's it.
NPV,
It's a guide. Sharia law is where all the politicians of the day have taken their meaning, their extrapolation of their understanding of the Quran, mixing it with cultural norms of the day, like female genital mutilation, like forced marriage.
You oppose that. And you oppose, so I want to make sure, so I want to go to this. As progressive Muslims, so I want to, I hear what you're saying with that, so we're good. So you're opposed to child marriage. You're opposed to...
It's not in the Quran. It's totally the antithesis.
But that's what Muhammad did.
Let's talk about that. But
Yes, 9-year-old.
Let me finish Sharia law first. So Sharia law, that is the extrapolation, is the mashup of what the medieval politicians of the day took from the Quran, mixed it up with FGM, blah, 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 all this stuff, called it Sharia law, went to the religious leaders that were on their payroll and said, okay, now you're going to give it the religious approval because if you don't, it's off with your head.
Okay, so
now we have Sharia law. So that is why Sharia law is I'll see you later. Sorry. That's why Sharia law is different in the different Muslim majority. It's different in Muslim majority countries because it's not in the Quran. It's a 100% man-made construct. That's why it's different.
Okay.
That's why it changes.
now so let's get away from the violence. Let's talk about theological issues. Jesus, what's your take on him then?
Jesus is our prophet. We believe in Jesus. We follow Jesus. Jesus is mentioned more times than Muhammad is.
Really?
We have the chapter on Mary, the mother of Jesus. I mean,
He was born as a virgin. You recognize that? Okay, but you don't recognize him as God. Why?
because that's the difference in Christianity and Islam. Is that that's the difference, and that is that he is a prophet. And it's just
So if he's a prophet, and do you accept the argument that prophets can't lie? Prophets cannot lie, correct? Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus said, no, there's no other way to the Father but through me. So which is it? Was he lying?
But that's a clear Christian theology. But if you believe that is a Christian theology,
Okay.
then it's your right.
And I want to ask you something else to add to this so that you can respond.
So I can't talk to you. I'm alive, right?
One last thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you revere the Quran has the Gospels for the Christians, the Torah is for the Jews, and the Quran is for the Arabs. But then in a later Islam, pardon me. Islam, okay. But later it says in another part of the Quran that Islam is for the world. So which is it? It says that, you know it does. It's in the Quran.
Yeah.
Which is it?
It's because it's a guide. It's not. It's.
But which is it? I'm just saying. So that's the first thing. That's a challenge I have.
No, but it's not simple. Okay, hang on. Where was Christianity revealed, and where was Judaism revealed?
So we'll start with the Jewish faith. Moses is recognized by tradition.
And Moses is also a prophet of
And Moses
Islam.
came before. So
And Abraham is also a prophet of Islam.
okay, now I want to say this. Moses said there will be a prophet greater than I. So that's in Deuteronomy. You revere those books then, do you not?
Let me tell you something.
Because if Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and life, either he's a liar or he's crazy.
Let me tell you
But
something.
how could he just be a prophet?
Let me tell you something. That's your belief.
I mean, it's a question, not even a belief.
No.
You're trying to debate religion right now. I think this is more of a political.
No, I'm allowed to do that though because that's the fundamental. But that's a good point. But so I'll let you wrap it up. I know you want to talk to other people, so we'll wrap it up.
One second.
Thanks for waiting.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Thank you for your time.
Okay, so basically, the Torah is, all the different books, which is all fine. But I don't think we should harp on the differences. I think we should
Okay.
be harping on the similarities.
Okay.
And then what's really key about Islam is that to be a Muslim is to believe in the revelations of all the previous books. Now,
So you do accept the Gospels. You do accept them.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
But the thing about it is that I think, when you come to me about Quran this and Quran that, and a lot of your interpretation of the Quran is actually the radical interpretation of Quran. And so what I'm challenging you and your audience is that you should go to our website and read our progressive...
I have your card.
Yes.
You have a card. Let me get one just in case.
I mean, our progressive interpretation, which is not a new interpretation, like I said, it has actually come through the centuries. And that's why after 11 years we're still standing, because the Orthodox Muslims cannot challenge us, because they know what we are talking about is really rooted in the Quran.
Okay.
Period.
Got it. Do you have your own card with your own name? Or if you could write your name on it.
Okay.
Because that's your number?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can...
So I know I took a considerable amount of time and I appreciate it. People need to, this is it guys. Muslims for Progressive Values. Thank you so much, and I want to make sure I got this. Ani?
please don't send me hate mail.
No.
Because I get so much.
You're jumping, please don't jump to that conclusion.
No,
I listened to you.
Yeah,
we may not have agreed.
Not you, but some...
So I'm just...
You should say that too. We get so much hate mail, it's just unacceptable.
Okay, I got it. All right, everybody, so this is Muslims for Progressive Values at Politicon.